This is December 2nd, 2014. Yesterday, the 1st, we were looking at the ridge to the center of the camera. We have a permit to clean the portion of that ridge and move our placer up on the side of that hill. But with environmental issues, even though we have a permit, we have to replant and move cactus, and we can only disturb 1 hectarial, which is a couple of acres, which leads us to believe that we can go ahead and the site that we have, which I'm filming now, is a large site where we've disturbed the ground in the past, and people some time back had done work here also. So this area, we feel that we can contain our operation, our placer operation, within this area by using various means of conveyors, and the trucks that haul the fresh material in will pick up and haul a load back of waste and place it back in the same area and do the environmental work that needs to be done reclamation wise, and it should work real well, and we should be able to move probably twice the yardage or tonnage that we moved in the past by doing our placer. We'll need a little bit of equipment that we don't have, a variable frequency feeder, and some tires. This is December 5th. We're completing the ponds. This is a road that we built up between the ponds, and we're working on the additional 2 ponds, and then the placer plant will go up between the 2 equipment sitting on the hill. This is Sunday, December 7th, 2014. We're continuing the work on the placer. We're making the ponds, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd ponds. The progress is going fair. I believe we'll be setting the screen plant by the end of the week. This is the 11th of December. We just ate some lunch and going back to work here. It's almost 2 o'clock down here in Mexico. And the screen, we've turned it around the other direction. Now they're going to square it up, level it up, and place this screen deck on top of it, the actual screen. Then the sluice box, it comes down towards us into the pond that's to the left of the loader, and that's our settling pond, and these other 2 ponds are settling ponds so we can reuse the water. Alright, this is the screen, the framework for the screen, and the screen goes on top of it. The sluice box will go from about 6 feet underneath here to the bar down below towards the settling pond. And this gives you a good idea of our ponds. There's 1 in front, 2 behind that, and 1 freshwater pond back by the little tree. This should work good. It gives us plenty of room. The screen that goes on top of this is 6 by 16. It's on top of the trailer behind the water truck. That comes up here and goes on top of this framework here that we're standing under. And we had it working before, and it works quite well. So we're very happy with the screen. So anyhow, this is what we've been doing for the last 7 days, and another just before Christmas we should have this thing pretty close to operating. It's going to take some more dollars for diesel, of course, and steel, and today we're going in to get the material to make the sluices and all that stuff out of. So anyhow, it's coming along real good. In the far background you can see the ball mill to the right, and the hopper, and the Nelson bowls, and the table, and etc., and the generator that operates all that operation. We left it all intact, and we are moving forward with a blasting permit. Once we get a blasting permit and be able to store and buy and use dynamite, we'll be able to probably run about 25 ton a day with our small operation out of the Julio Underground, which will make some pretty good paydays. But as usual, in Mexico, they're not allowing us to even apply for the permit until after the first of the year. Then you get in line and you wait because the military gets involved to get a permit. It's not a lot of cost to it. We do have to have an attorney do some of the paperwork. You have to build a magazine and secure it with a fence and lights, 24 hours, 7-day-a-week guard, which is a pretty good expense. Once you start that operation, you have to maintain security on it 24/7 from that point on. So you have to be sure you're ready.